Good evening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really happy to be here with you today because obviously it's been quite a while since I've posted any content on my channel, and I'm not going to go into too much depth as to why I haven't been here the last few weeks. I've just had a lot of things going on personally, and I also felt that I needed to take some time to sort of disconnect and reconnect and realign with myself and the things that were making me happy and just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure that you guys probably understand where I'm coming from with that. And sometimes when you need to do that, one of the most important things to do is to turn off notifications, shut out the world a little bit, and just get away from the hustle and bustle, and that includes YouTube and social media. So that is what I did. I felt that my mental health was starting to suffer a little bit. I felt very disaligned with what I was doing and where I was going, and just so much overwhelm and so many different directions I felt like I was being pulled in. And I could really tell that I was starting to become reactive instead of proactive, and I was no longer feeling passionate, and I didn't have a lot of internal energy. So there you go. I said I wasn't going to get into it, and I got into it, but that in a nutshell is essentially why I haven't been around for a while. And I know this is kind of a strange video to come back with, totally not related to perfume or anything like that, but today I was inspired to share with you my office tour. So I have shared a few photos of my office before, and I had a lot of people comment and say, can you do an office tour? And I also want to apologize. Apparently I'm not totally back in the game yet because I completely forgot to plug in my microphone before I filmed. And I filmed quite a long video, and then by the time I was done, I realized I didn't plug in the microphone, and I thought I am not redoing this video. So I think the sound quality will be okay because I am using a brand new camera. I'll do the best I can. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you to the wonderful people who have been supportive and telling me that they're looking forward to my videos coming back, and I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I want you all to know that. And without further ado, let's get into my office tour. Okay. All right, so welcome to my office. I'm gonna have to try to talk quietly because there isn't a whole lot in this room, and it does tend to be a little bit echoey. So let's come in and shut the door. All right, so first I'll give you kind of an overview of the room. So when you first walk in to the left, you have a big closet, and I'll show you what's in the closet. I recently went through and decluttered and organized that a little bit better. And then to the right of that, we have the desk area. We've got my plant. I'll show you him in a minute. We have a nice big window, which lets in a lot of natural light, and so my plant gets a lot of nice natural light from that window. Over to the right, we have a shelf. So why don't we start out with the shelf, and I'll leave the desk for last because it's kind of the prettiest. So this shelf I got from Walmart. It was really affordable, and I just wanted something that I could kind of decorate a little bit, but it would also be very functional, and I could keep my printer and stuff like that on it. So on the top shelf, I do have a snake plant. I've had the snake plant for quite a while. He's doing really well. I really love snake plants because they're very low maintenance and they're really easy to look after, and they just look really aesthetically pleasing. And then he's in a little pot that I had actually painted. This used to be, I think it used to be white, and I painted it gray, and the gray color matches the color on the walls. So as you guys can tell from anything in my house, is I really like monochromatic, like all same color themed stuff. And I love gray, white, neutrals, beige, cream, ivory. That's like my jam. That's how I like everything to be. And I also like natural tones, like natural wood. And I also like metallics, like silver and gold. It's pretty much my theme of my whole house. So to the right of that, we have a candle, and I'm currently still burning the Marshmallow Fireside candle from Bath & Body Works just because I've run out of summer candles. I recently went back to Bath & Body Works and got some more candles for the fall and winter. I'll show you that when we go into the closet. And that's all that we have on the top shelf. On the shelf beneath that, we just have this little wooden knot thing, which actually came from Amazon, and it's like completely unfinished wood. It's actually very nice. You could paint it if you wanted to. It's very lightweight. It was like $30 and it took about 3 weeks to get to me here in Canada, but I knew exactly what I wanted. I specifically wanted like a knot wood style of decor, and that's all I have on that shelf. And then on the shelf beneath that, all I have is a salt lamp. And I absolutely love salt lamps. If you guys watch my channel, you already know that. And I just think that salt lamps are very, very relaxing and peaceful. And they give off like this really nice, clean, relaxing, calming energy. And this one is a dimmable salt lamp. So the switch is back here and you can actually dim it. And you can make it really, really bright. And I kind of like it to be on the lowest setting. Unless it's like nighttime and I actually need more light. But I just think it's very calming and very pretty. Even in the daytime, it doesn't use up a lot of electricity. And that's all I have on this shelf. I don't like to clutter my shelves up with too much stuff because, as you guys know, my principle is that I don't like a lot of clutter. The more clutter that you have, the harder it is to think. So I try to keep things very clean and clear. And also it's just less to have to maintain. And on the shelf beneath that, I have a printer. This is actually a new printer. It's a HP. I'm sure you guys don't care what my printer is. And I really like this one. It was really affordable. And that's all I have on that shelf. And I use this actually a lot, believe it or not. I use my printer a ton. So printer is like an absolute necessity for me. And that is all I have on this shelf. So I really like it. I don't think I would add anything else to it. I think it looks really good the way it is. I'm all about less is more. Don't clutter it up too much. I think the normal inclination for a lot of people, and myself included, sometimes you think, oh, I should put something else beside the salt lamp and, you know, dress it up a little bit more. But honestly, the more stuff you have in front of you, the more your brain has to process. I want everything that I take into through my eyes, I want it to be something simple, easy to process, and somewhat meaningful for me. So that is the look at my shelf. So in the corner, I do have a bird of paradise. If you guys are OGs, if you've been watching my channel since the beginning, you will remember I used to have a huge bird of paradise in my old house. And he got so big, he was actually taller than me, and I had to sell him because there was no more room for him in my house and he was just too big. And I love birds of paradise. I think they're so majestic. They're one of my favorite plants. They're also very, very easy to look after. So if you're looking for a house plant that is really low maintenance and grows really quickly and just looks super aesthetically pleasing and like Instagram worthy, bird of paradise and snake plants are my top 2 choices. And I've only had him for a couple of weeks. He's actually brand new, but I've had them before, so I know that I know how to look after them. I need to dust his leaves. But yeah, he's got a healthy new sprig coming up here. That'll be a big, beautiful leaf eventually. And basically, once he gets overwhelmingly huge again, and if I feel like he's overwhelming the space, I'll probably sell him or give him to a different home. But I think it's gonna be a while before that happens, and I think he's got lots of room to grow in here. Yeah, that's my bird of paradise, and he was expensive. Birds of paradise, especially this size, are quite pricey. I think he was $150. And then the planter that I got for him was just from a local florist. And this pot is still too big for him. He won't have to be transplanted for quite a while though, but I thought this was a really good size for him. He's got lots of room to grow. So why don't I leave my desk area for last, because I think this is like the prettiest part. Let's do my closet. So my closet is a shapeshifter. It has had many purposes. It has been my daughter's reading nook at one point. It was linen storage at one point, and now it houses other like hobby stuff that isn't essential or linens or anything like that. So let's go ahead and give it an open. So this is what the closet looks like as a whole. Really not very exciting. However, this is a lot less cluttered than the last time I did a perfume video. I think I shared with you guys this closet, and it was overflowing, so cluttered and so like, I was so overwhelmed every time I looked in here. I had a whole bunch of perfume sitting there that I didn't know if I was gonna keep or was gonna send back. I was selling, like it was just such a mess. So this is a lot more organized. I also decluttered a ton of stuff. I got rid of some boxes and I just really gave it an overhaul. So it has like this nice big ledge here, this big storage area. And on the left, I keep all my nail supplies quite frequently because it saves me a lot of money. And at one point I was actually taking my nail course, and I've kind of put that on the back burner for now just because I have a lot of other things on the go. But I do keep all my nail supplies here. So down here I have like nippers and what do you call it? Nail clippers, just some wheels for this thing. My UV LED lamp. In here I have UV gloves, a nail drill, a whole bunch of like hard gel, cuticle oil, Yeah, cuticle remover, just a whole bunch of random stuff there. And then in the top one, I have a whole bunch of gel and nail polishes and also extensions and forms and tips to do my own extensions when I like. And I've got lots of base coats and top coats in there. And then up on the top thing here, I do have this round marble tray that I got from Amazon that it doesn't really need to be here. I could have used anything really, but I've been doing some reorganizing. And this just holds all of my other nail stuff. So we've got acetone, rubbing alcohol, alcohol spray, brushes, bamboo sticks, nail files, cotton balls, yeah, just all my nail stuff. So with that stuff, I can create pretty much any nail look that I want, and it does save me sometimes frustration going to the salon because a lot of times salons don't do quite what you ask them to do, and it also saves me money. If I feel like saving a little bit of money, but I want to do a pedicure or something, I have everything I need to do a home gel pedicure. And I keep telling you guys I'm going to show you how I do that. Honestly, I just have not found the time. I'm so sorry. So beside that, we have one piece of decor. So you guys are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm very much minimalist. I don't like keeping a ton of extra stuff. So I have one piece of seasonal decor, aside from my Christmas tree, which is in the basement. And my one piece of seasonal decor is a pumpkin. And this is a really beautiful, like neutral colored metallic. It's not really rose gold. I guess it's a champagne. It's like a champagne colored gold pumpkin, and I just think it is so beautiful, and it's gonna look really nice sitting out once fall comes. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the leaves turning colors and being able to put out my fall stuff. It's a very cozy time of year here in Canada. And then behind that I have some perfume sniffing sticks. I don't know if that's what they're called. And then in front of that I have a whole bunch of dollar store perfumes that I'm planning to do a video on these perfumes. So I do have some seasonal candles. So we have the Perfect Christmas, which I've had since last Christmas and just haven't burned yet. We have a new Marshmallow Fireside. We have a Merry Cookie, which is halfway burned through. And we have a Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow. So those are all very much seasonal. I wanted to get some really nice like summer candles, but I'm just not much of a like lilac floral candle person. I kind of like my vanillas and my like relaxing cashmere kind of candles. So that just tends to be what I burn all the time. Beside that, I do have some printer paper, and I also have an empty ink container to remind me what type of ink my printer uses because it is a brand new printer. And beside that, I have two vision boards, which are just turned around because for privacy purposes. So I do like to make vision boards, and I revamp my vision board usually once a year, and I hang it up for a while, and I bring it out and I focus on it, and then I put it away again and I bring it out. So they're not always out in plain sight, but I have one vision board back here that I made about 2 years ago, and it's very cool, you guys. Pretty much everything, like most of the stuff that was on that board has happened, except for a couple of things which are still like in the works. And then I just made a new vision board as well. So yeah, I've got two vision boards there, and I will keep looking back at them. It's always good to look back at your old vision boards. Don't get rid of them once you've accomplished your goals, because it's very, very gratifying, and it really helps you to feel a sense of gratitude and thankfulness when you see that you've accomplished a lot of your goals and your dreams, and it makes you believe that you can do other things as well. So always hold on to your old vision board. In front of that, I have this little container, and this actually just holds a few props for my camera and camera equipment when I'm not using it. I have the box for my new camera, which, by the way, this is the camera that I'm currently filming on. It is the Canon M50 Mark II. Highly, highly recommend. It was a bit of a splurge. It was a little bit expensive, but this is so much better than my old camera. If you're looking for a really great bang for your buck camera, I do recommend the M50 Mark II. I will have it linked below if anybody's interested. So I just have the box here because this is brand new. I've only had it for a couple weeks. And then I have my old laptop. It still works, but it's slow. Like, it started getting slow compared to my new one, so I have a new laptop as well. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I have to dispose of it responsibly and wipe it clean and all that kind of stuff. And then beside that, I just have a whole bunch of nursing stuff, nursing textbooks, hole puncher. I kept all of my important notes from nursing school because I wanted to be able to go back and reread them and stay sharp and everything like that. And I also have like tax documents, receipts, ACLS, all that kind of stuff there. So just a whole bunch of nursing stuff. And then above that, I just have some clothes hangers, a whole bunch of shoe and handbag boxes, which have like dust bags and receipts and things like that. Authenticity cards, just in case I ever want to sell anything. Beside that, I have my overnight bag, and slash travel bag. And then in that bag is a whole bunch of activewear and other stuff that I've decluttered or I'm going to declutter, and I need to do a video about it, so that's why they're still up there. And that, in a nutshell, is kind of the long-winded closet tour. So coming over finally to the desk area, and I'm starting to get a frog in my throat, so please excuse me if my voice is getting raspy. So let's start off with the floor. So this is an area rug that I got from Winners, Marshalls, or HomeSense. It's a very, very, very soft, like plush carpet. My cat absolutely loves it. She often will come in here and sit right there behind the desk. It's like her favorite place. I don't know why, she just loves to chill there. And so I really like this because I like when I'm sitting at the desk in the morning, I can put my feet down. It's very relaxing and comfortable for me. And I just think that having the little area rug there really ties in together the whole space. So the chair is also from Winners, HomeSense, or Marshalls, one of the three. And I paid, I think, $120 for it. It was such a good deal. I think it's either real leather or faux leather, and it's very buttery soft and very comfortable and plush. I absolutely love it. It's super, super comfortable for getting a lot of work done at the desk. I needed something that was comfortable, but also something that was aesthetically pleasing, so I specifically wanted white leather. The desk is from Amazon. It's a really beautiful, I think this is just particle board. It's not really expensive, and then it's got like a marble look to it, but it's not real marble. It was quite affordable. I think it was only like $190 or something from Amazon. And it does have a couple of little nooks in here, and I just keep some whiteboard markers, which I don't really need anymore because I don't have a whiteboard anymore. And then the legs are this beautiful like brass toned metal. And I just think that it's a really pretty desk. I love marble, I love white and gray, so it kind of goes with the aesthetic very well. And on top of the desk, I just have a few items. So again, it looks very bare. There's no pen holders, there's no notebooks. My main notebook that I write my to-do list and everything else is downstairs on the kitchen counter because that's a place I kind of check in every single day. I am in my kitchen numerous times throughout the day, so having a to-do list in my kitchen is a lot more helpful than having it up here in the office because I just won't see it as often. So I don't have any books or anything. I keep it very, very clean and clear of any kind of clutter. I do have a really pretty vase of flowers that I got from Winners or HomeSense. The bottom is turning yellow, unfortunately, because it's kind of old and I think just being exposed to sun or whatever. So really pretty, just faux roses. And then of course I have my laptop, which is the MacBook Pro, and it's a brand new MacBook Pro. It was a gift. I'm really, really thankful that I got that. And this thing is so fast, you guys. Like, for those of you who are wanting to start a channel or looking for something that's really fast to process videos and edit and export and all that stuff, highly recommend MacBook Pro. It's really, really good. And then I have just my little adapter with my SD card because I've got a few videos on there that I'm working on. And then I have a cup of coffee and a little marble coaster. And that's pretty much all I ever keep on the desk at any given time. I don't like having a whole lot of stuff on there because it just distracts me. And I really like just having a clean, very simple work area. So here's a look at the desk from the back. And as you can see, I do not have anything on the wall at all right now. I did have my vision board right up there and I just put it away for this video, and I usually will take it out and put it back. And then I did have a picture there. There's actually still some nails on the wall there. And I just decided I don't want anything on the wall above the desk. I think it just looks so much more refreshing and so much more clean and crisp without anything on the wall. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but for me, the less visual clutter that there is in the room, the easier it is for me to focus. And I just wanted this to be a place where I could come, relax, be surrounded by things that I love, enjoy my coffee, be comfortable, and not be distracted by tons of different stuff. So I really do love this room. Like I said, I do not use it enough, but I really like the overall aesthetic of this room. I think it's very relaxing, not a whole lot going on, very easy to focus. So here's a look from the other corner. So yeah, it's a very simple space and very much minimalist. And this is kind of how my whole house is. I recently did a declutter of my bedroom. I'm gonna be doing a bedroom tour as well coming up and show you guys all the decluttering I did and the state that my bedroom's in right now. But this is kind of just how I like things to be. I like things to be clean, simple, clear, and under control. Not a lot of clutter. So yeah, that pretty much concludes my office tour, you guys. So that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Don't forget to subscribe, and if this video was in any way entertaining or helpful or relaxing or inspirational or anything like that, please give the video a like and leave a comment. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.